So,
Hello, everybody.
uh,
How's everybody tonight?
I was asleep until like an hour and a half ago.
Same TBH.
Yeah.
I'm very good, actually.
It has been boiling here recently.
Nate and I
Damn,
were
it
on voice last night until like I want to say it was almost
Yep.
8 a.m. for me.
I feel like that's happened
Mhm.
twice in the past week.
It has.
I know, definitely.
Because my brain has not been letting me sleep recently. So I woke up at one point at around like 2 a.m. on Monday and found you guys still fucking in voice after I had
Yeah.
gone to bed the night before.
I know. Last time we recorded, I woke up early that Friday to go shopping. You both were still in voice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was us working on things. So, yeah, when Nate and I get into voicing and like are actually doing things, we can go for a long time.
Yes.
Hey, good work. Good work ethic's a good work ethic.
I'm not sure that's
Y'all
a good
got
work ethic.
unhealthy. You have unhealthy sleep schedules.
Okay, that's
Hey,
just
I'm
kind
just
of how
nocturnal at this point.
that's how my brain works. I can go from being normal to being nocturnal.
And in my case, I have a theory that I actually have a 36-hour sleep cycle.
Now, see, what I like to say is that my internal clock runs on a 30-hour day.
Because I get like a week of good nights of sleep, and then my sleep schedule will slowly drift further and further into the morning,
Yep.
and then repeat.
I think that the only person who has a healthy sleep schedule here is Giga.
Maybe.
Apparently.
That's gonna be interesting to work around later on.
If I wasn't being woken up at 10 o'clock every day, I know for a fact I'd be sleeping till like 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Just a question, when I speak, can anyone hear my fan? Because I've been
No.
blasting since
Not
it's
really.
been boiling. Thank
if-
God. Now, naturally, boiling is relative because I live in Canada.
Yeah, well,
Mhm. We were under tornado watch for a while there.
oh geez.
Yeah, we had a crazy storm come through.
Hmm.
I was genuinely
Ontario
looking
was,
at
Southern Ontario was also under tornado warning today.
I think that was the same storm here, too.
I think it was because it stretched across the whole East Coast.
Wow.
I know for a fact
Because,
that the one in
It didn't make it this far, though.
I know the tornado watch you were under was definitely from our storm.
Well, we didn't get a tornado watch or anything, but holy shit, the storm here was intense.
Yeah, it was
Like,
crazy with lightning.
Absolutely dumping down rain. It was insane.
I don't think whatever storms Ontario got would be quite as insane as the one they got in May that completely demolished an entire town, but
Mm. What is everybody doing today?
doing good.
I haven't started to do anything yet because
I'm playing Arknights because I
kind of
need
just woke up.
I need to actually play Arknights today.
I'm building a wall again because this is tedious work that's perfect for just talking and having in the background.
Hmm.
I finally decided to start buying the shit I wanted to buy to get rid of subscriptions just because, well, if I didn't and he keeps dropping, it would cost even more money.
Right.
So I spent $600 this week after tax.
Damn.
Wow.
Man, like a few days ago, there was Monster Hunter news, and I'm pretty sure I'm the only person in here that knows anything about Monster Hunter or anything noteworthy. Like,
I know about it, but I don't really play it.
All right, well, like, Monster Hunter Rise is getting its DLC at the end of the month, and they did some like reveal trailer stuff for it, and Rise with its new expansion is getting Gormagala and
that I've heard about.
And Espinas, which is important because that is a frontier monster, which means that we're getting frontier monsters now.
That's what started happening with Dragon Ball games shortly before they released Super Dragon Ball Heroes World Mission over here in North America. You started getting shit from Heroes, and then they just dropped that game on our heads.
Yeah, so, like, we've already had some frontier monsters in quote-unquote main series, except that main series game was Freedom Unite, which, like, came out at around the same time as Frontier, so it's kind of debatable if they're from Freedom Unite or they're from Frontier, and that would be Hypnocatrice and Lavasioth. But the fact that we're getting a monster that was introduced in Frontier and is undeniably coming to a main series Monster Hunter game means that the floodgates are open. And hopefully that means we get such good monsters as Laviente and Shantian and all those like extreme individual species. Like man, the only one I know offhand is Blinking Nargacuga because obviously, but there's
These names sound so over the top.
Well,
yeah, that's Monster Hunter for you.
No, it's like epic. It's like that's like goddamn. Those sound like end game bosses.
Laviente and Shantian definitely are.
That's awesome.
And once again, that's kind of the point behind most mainline Monster Hunter monsters.
Okay, so Laviente was kind of the equivalent of a raid boss.
Mm-hmm.
In that, like, you had a quest to go fight it. You didn't actually kill it, you just dealt a lot of damage to it. And Shantian, I'm not sure what that whole thing was. I think that was, like, the monster that you had to beat to get into what is known as G rank, which is like end game level stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But also, it's not coming in Sunbreak, but it is coming in a free title update. We have gotten confirmation of a specific Nargacuga variant called Lucent Nargacuga, and that just looks like it's going to be fun. If you can't tell, Nargacuga is my favorite monster.
Yeah, on the Dragon Ball note, though, Superhero finally came out, so I need to watch that at some point.
Ooh.
There's tons of interesting shit in that movie, like a new Gohan form, what the fan base has affectionately called Orange Piccolo, Cell Max, the Gamma robots.
It sounds like epic things are going on everywhere.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't have any comment on that because I don't Dragon Ball.
Fair enough. I'm like the only one here, other than Nate occasionally, that does.
Yeah.
And very rarely
know.
me.
I know enough to carry on a small conversation, but not with the new stuff. About the new stuff. I watched it when I was little. What little boy didn't? To be fair,
Exactly, right?
like every guy, every little kid watched that.
Yeah, I my interest in Dragon Ball is mostly because Akira Toriyama is an absolute madman.
Yeah. You can get a good picture of Orange Piccolo.
Yeah, I just like seeing what kind of shit Akira Toriyama comes up with next.
So then did anyone watch the Bethesda Showcase?
Yeah, a lot of it was lame.
No, Starfield.
It did.
Starfield looked interesting.
Well, no, I don't trust Bethesda to do something that grandiose.
Yeah. I don't know if I trust.
Although honestly,
any
my
game
favorite
studio
part of
for
the
something like
Xbox / Bethesda Showcase wasn't even the Bethesda stuff.
What was it?
Toss up between like something like Flintlock, which looks fucking awesome. And let me check my old reactions because I actually reacted in real time to it with a friend a couple back when it first aired. I've been back on the 12th. Oh yeah, and there's also Persona on Xbox, Long Fallen Dynasty, and for some reason Hideo Kojima working with the Xbox Game Studios guys now.
Which Persona game is coming to Xbox?
All the Persona 3, 4, and 5 additional games.
So like,
Also not the base game?
I'm talking shit like Persona 5 Royal, that kind of stuff.
isn't Royal the one that's like Persona 5 but expanded?
I don't know because I don't play Persona.
Okay.
It's one game series I've been hoping would come to the Switch. I don't see why it doesn't.
Exclusivity, which is a very consumer unfriendly thing.
Smash.
Yo ho, yo ho.
But Joker's in Smash.
To be fair, he is.
Flintlock
Yes.
looks fucking cool because it's demolitions experts fighting gods.
But yeah, exclusivity is good for businesses, but really consumer unfriendly.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that you can get the high seas discount, but the issue is that's I don't know how good emulation is on PC when it comes to those systems.
Not very.
In fact, I
Always.
think that like the people who are working on an actually good emulator for the modern systems got sued or something.
Probably.
I know the Switch one did.
See, that's why you make the emulator and then you release it and don't attach any like company or organization name to it.
Exactly,
Yeah.
keep it on the down low.
No, don't even just keep it on the download. Just make it not traceable to you.
Yeah.
Right.
Because that's a big issue that emulators have still, is that people want their names on things, and that's a bad idea.
Mm-hmm. Everybody wants a little bit of clout.
Yep.
Speaking of clout, this is a terrible transition. Never
Oh,
mind. I was going to try to somehow transition that into Pokemon, leakers, and riddles. I don't know if that would work.
No, not really.
Yeah.
Who here wants Fuecoco?
I like Fuecoco, but I
my
like the
favorite
cat.
so far.
Now, what if I said, how about a zombie Fuecoco?
Could work.
Interesting.
Because, I mean, the starter final typings, according to Coup, have been out for a while. Riddler for those watching. And Fuecoco is supposed to be Ghost Fire, or Fire Ghost, rather. And I guess, I don't know how true it is, but it sounded like the final evolutions have been seen by some people. And, Zombie Fuecoco, final evolution. More than just typing.
Interesting.
If they pull it off really well.
Yeah.
The only question is, no one's answering. Is it a serpent? Is it a crocodile? Is it, I want to know
Spinosaurus.
if it's a snake or not. I want to know if it's a snake.
I want to know if it's a snake or a dragon.
Yeah, definitely.
Because
Well, it goes out of left field and becomes a bull.
or that, yeah. Because like,
Or just all of the above.
yeah.
While also being a ghost pepper.
Yeah, that's the big thing. It's a ghost pepper. That's the biggest takeaway from all of this.
Because like my main thing is I want it to be a pepper snake.
Mhm.
Or like I'll even settle for a really long crocodile.
I don't know. I got a feeling it's gonna be something in the
My
same lines as Snivy.
hang on, my phone is
Oh.
ringing.
Okay.
Hold on.
A landline?
Shit, I was gonna say something and I just completely blanked it out. What was I gonna say? I don't remember.
We'll never
Oh,
know.
For those choosing Frigatito, apparently its hidden ability is stupidly overpowered.
Okay, so I saw a thing from Centro about that saying that Coup said something, and I'd like to know, is there actual evidence of Coup saying anything about that? Okay.
Who did come out and said the even though his favorite evolution is Quaxley, Fuecoco's not Fuecoco. Sprigatito's going to get the most love competitive because of how stupidly broken its hidden ability is.
Okay.
And that he did not elaborate further.
Okay, did he say anything about what the final evolution is like for Sprigatito?
Feminine bipedal.
Okay. Because I saw
I'm just excited for that because I want to see the fandom explode.
because
Oh, yeah, they're going to be. Go ahead.
I saw a tweet by Centro saying that Coup was saying something about that, and my main thing was until I see Coup's actual tweet about that or something, I'm gonna take that with a grain of salt because Centro and Coup hate each other.
Oh yeah, because Central's all he does is steal the leaks and try to claim it as his, but at least he's finally starting to credit where he gets his info from now. Just look at Coup, Centro as a repost of what Coup shows. Literally all he does. At Sprigatito, Grass Dark, Quaxley is water fighting. Supposedly. I'll always throw that in because you never know.
Right. That's gonna be interesting.
I'm looking forward to it. It's like I'm still Quaxley all the way. Man, if Fuecoco turns into anything, what I'm hoping. Oh god, I probably am just going to have to trade and breed for starters because I want to use all three in a team.
Okay, so like if Sprigatito's final Evo is gonna be feminine and bipedal, all I can think is this weird Puss in Boots analogy.
Yeah. Yes. It's literally what I've been picturing when Coup said,
That
feminine
would be some
bipedal.
hilarious timing then. It's like, hey, like that new Puss in Boots sequel coming out? We have our own here.
And isn't Puss in Boots like originally a Spanish folktale?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's very fitting. The thing that is left in the air is if Quaxley is a pirate or a matador.
Why would it be a matador?
Bullfighting.
Why wouldn't it be?
It has the funny hat that matadors wear.
Okay. Sure.
I think I just offended a bunch of Spanish Spaniards by saying funny looking matador hat. Because bullfighting's their whole life.
I mean, no, not anymore.
Oh, it's not as popular as it used to be?
No.
Well, that's good because it's horribly cruel.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why.
I don't know why. I like the pageantry of it, the machismo of it all.
Mhm.
There's something about it. It was just like, huh. Oh shit, my tower's on fire.
Nice.
Me trying to burn down the palisade wall instead of just knocking it down. But there was something about it. It's like, that's part of me that doesn't think they would do that with Quaxley because it would be seen as cringy as it is to say controversial to have a bullfighter, but it's
Blaziken.
Pokemon is literally cockfighting for kids, so
Blaziken.
Yeah.
cockfight. Blaziken had its own controversy with it making it look like it had a wiener.
I don't know that there was any controversy over that until like, and it appeared in I think Pokken or something.
It was Pokemon, yeah.
Yeah, but
Have
it
you
was
seen
just
how
basically a
many
bunch of
Pokemon
Pokemons.
are just shaped like dicks?
Oh, look
There
at
are-
Craydilly.
Far too many.
Combuskin.
Craydilly,
Yes.
yeah, Combuskin is literally a penis. But look at Craydilly and Lilip. Is
Yep.
that its
Let's not forget what
level?
muck spelled backwards is.
Oh, fucking shit Pokemon.
And then there's Cloyster.
The Cloyster's
Yep.
literally what it is. That's when they put it with an Onyx in that double battle in Platinum, they
That
knew
wasn't.
what they were doing.
I don't think that was Platinum. That was Fire and Leaf Green.
I thought it was.
No, I'm fairly certain it was Fire and Leaf Green because it was right above the cycling road.
Okay, right, Cycling Road, definitely, but they know what they were doing with that one.
Maybe. Like, I really don't see it with Onyx as much.
Out of all the Kanto Pokemon, it's the most phallic.
Are you sure about that?
No. Someone who doesn't know Kanto as much as I think I do.
Hmm. Now, see if they
but I
really.
bet-
Check Twitter and see fan art of an artist's speculation for.
While you're doing that, you
Spaghettitos.
might see a 3D model of it that's floating around in a
Yes,
city background.
Yeah,
I don't think it's real.
I've seen that. No.
No, I don't think it's real, but it looks nice.
Hmm.
I will always compliment a good 3D model fake leak.
But an artist that is, part of a YouTube drawing group made a speculative Sprigatito evolution, and the design is really good, but it's so meme worthy.
Oh, please share it. I want to see it.
Yeah, and this isn't the actual artist, it's somebody drawing fan art of this artist's speculation. But, like, that is...
I would be okay with that.
Same.
Yes, that's the thing. Like,
Same, actually.
it's actually really
That's
good.
really good.
I would absolutely love that. Although I will mention that the chest plate looks like it's just taken from Surfetched.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can see it.
Yeah,
But the colors actually work really nicely together.
yeah.
They do. Like, if it turns out
Yeah.
this is what Sprigatito looks like in any way, shape, or form, I'd be happy with that.
Same.
Yeah.
If
But yeah,
it's
basically it was when the starters were first announced, they did an episode on just making speculative final evos, and she made it just to basically be exactly what the Pokemon fandom doesn't want.
and like if it's
Ah,
like
the-
that, then I'm fucking giving one to Rosemary.
Hmm.
I don't know. The more I look at it, they're like, I haven't had this hard of a time picking a starter since I don't know. I've never liked all three starters as much.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I love all three starters, but Fuecoco just...
He vibes.
Yeah.
That's like it's obvious that he's the most beloved one of them all right now.
Yeah.
Then it's Weed Cat, then Quaxley. God damn, all three are such good designs.
They are. I really can't wait to see how they actually evolve.
Then we're all gonna be disappointed.
Hmm.
I don't trust Pokemon. From what I think this might be James Turner's final game he worked on, but not as art director. I think there might be some of his designs left in it. Not 100% sure on that, that's just speculation. Because of how long this game's been being worked on. Because he's leaving now, that doesn't mean he wasn't working on it then.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm now focusing because I'm going back to contingency contract.
Okay. I guess Coup is going to be releasing another riddle sooner than expected because he said something offensive, and then this is his way of apologizing.
What did he say?
No, it's not even that bad. He just, no, I'm just gonna. I don't know if it is bad or not because
Just say
what I
it.
consider. He said the people who keep asking him, if this is real, if that's real, he called him autistic.
That's not offensive. I say,
it's
as
like-
an autistic person, that is not offensive.
Not
like-
offensive, just annoying.
Yeah. I mean,
And
it's
again, he's
it's 4chan-y, but it's not offensive.
Yeah.
now 4chan. There would be a few more other words thrown in.
Okay, but no, what I'm
Yeah.
saying is that Coup got, like, his leaking started on 4chan. He's obviously familiar with 4chan culture. He probably got that terminology from 4chan.
And also,
Yeah.
English is not his first language, so he probably in China. Who knows if autistic would be considered
Yeah.
a slur? Did you know obese is now considered a slur?
I'm not surprised.
But spastic is considered a slur.
That I can see because, like, maybe it's just where I grew up, but it was definitely used as something of a slur where I grew up.
Where I grew up, we just called each other worse things. I would love to see this modern generation deal with Call of Duty lobbies at 3 in the morning.
Heh.
I really, really would. They said calling someone a spaz or spastic is ableist and like using the N-word for someone who is challenged with that.
It's not.
Oh, it's not. I'm sorry, it's not. Like when I heard that, my eyes rolled so far into the back of my head, I saw the day before. I just love how medical terms, like with obese, is now considered hate speech, and it's a medical term.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're fucked as a nation. The people, I should say. The human race. Something politics.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
Huh. It's gonna be a challenge.
What?
The side of the wall, I'm working on the other half of the wall for this thing, and this wall that goes around the right side of my city is very curvy. And following the brick wall, I can't be as curvy with it as the palisade wall. So I'm just trying to figure out how to connect the dots, basically. I built this wall earlier in the day, I definitely wouldn't be playing Minecraft right now. I had a different game lined up, but it's like I gotta get this stuff done because I want this series over with. Oh, and speaking of this series, Minecraft Legends is real now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It actually looks interesting.
It looks fine, but it's like I've been calling my series that for months now. It's like, do I change the name or just keep rocking with it?
Yeah.
Man, on the on the note of the Xbox showcase in general, I don't know how to feel about the fact that Overwatch 2 is going to be free to play as someone who paid full price for Overwatch 1 on release.
That's I'm sure it's going to be monetized so toxically it's not funny.
Probably.
It wasn't regular Overwatch monetized pretty grossly.
It depends. If you wailed out, then you deserve it, but you didn't really have to buy anything to get any skins or shit.
Okay. I've never played.
They threw free loot boxes at you.
Like basically like candy, yeah.
Was that all just for cosmetics?
Yeah,
yes.
All it was cosmetics.
And why did it get such a big deal made out of it? Didn't affect gameplay. Like Battlefront 2's loot boxes did.
Because, I mean, one of the big things was that you could spend real money to buy them, and technically that's gambling, and...
When it comes to cosmetics, I don't care if it's monetized because I don't need that to play the game. Like Diablo 4, they've already come out and said it's there's going to be cosmetics that are paid for. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. But unlike Diablo Immortal, where it is literally pay to win, where you you want Magic Find, give us $5.
With Diablo Immortal, apparently some New Zealander streamers spent like several $1,000s and didn't get any of the high rarity things.
Ouch.
You guys have phones, don't you?
It's an out-of-season April Fool's joke. That's what it was. Oh, God. And it's like, I'm a big Diablo head. Like, that's literally what I played today. I was playing Diablo 2 all day. I cringe so hard with Diablo Immortal. Like, I won't play it. Like, I don't care if it's free to play. I don't care if it's actually good. No way in hell I'm playing some 10-cent trash.
Yeah. I started to download Diablo Immortal, then I was like, wait a second, this is Blizzard.
The only thing like you should break that belief for is Diablo Resurrected, or whatever this remake is called, because it's nostalgia. Oh wait, you don't like that, don't you? You like Diablo 3.
It depends. If they adjust how it plays enough, I probably would like it.
Diablo 2 Resurrected is just a pretty version of Diablo 2, so it's literally the same game. Like, from what I'm seeing though, Diablo 4 it looks like Diablo 2, plays like Diablo 3, which is okay.
Let's hope it doesn't have Diablo 3's launch issues though.
No market, no gambling house or whatever that was. Please give us all. Well, no, it can't be offline because it's massively multiplayer. Bullshit. I'm kind of.
All I want as far as hack and slash games is a re-release of Champions of Norath and its sequel.
What I want from hack and slash games is an actual good Sacred 3.
How about this? I'm going to suggest a game for anyone who likes ARPGs, because this is what I've been playing on my computer off and on, and it's like I want to do a series on it. It's so good. Grim Dawn.
I've heard of it.
It's super
I have
good.
heard of it too.
It's when people called it the spiritual successor to Diablo 2, they weren't far off. It's super good. It's easy to pick up. It's not as complicated as Path of Exile. It has a similar thing with the constellations, but they're very simple. You don't have to have a spreadsheet to figure out what you need.
You're not making spreadsheets, then what are you even doing?
Yeah.
You're not ARPGing, right?
You're not living,
I
right?
won't lie, I had that shit down for runes in Diablo 2.
Man, I actually want to like do a full playthrough of Sacred 2 with some friends at some point, but man, even though that game is unfinished, it's still like 200 hours long.
That's impressive for an unfinished game.
Yeah, you can actually go up to, I believe it's level 200, and there's an absolute assload of story content because it's an open world game.
And it's like a top-down ARPG?
Yeah.
That's cool.
It is, however, a little annoying to get running on modern computers since it was made specifically for Windows Vista, of all things.
Ooh,
Wow.
that's a thing I haven't heard of in many years.
But it is a very good game.
Titan Quest is also a really good game in this genre.
Oh, yeah, I love Titan Quest. I have the Anniversary Edition.
I'm going to be picking that up once during the summer sale. It's like I saw it was on Steam again. I'm like, oh. I'll just kick
I
it
haven't
in.
played that in a hot minute, but it's what I played of it. It was great.
Mm-hmm. And can we go back to the simplistic days of ARPGs ruling them all?
I guarantee you, Phoenix, if you get into Sacred 2, the first thing you're going to do on like either your second or third playthrough is go to a specific area and genocide all the kobolds because their voice is annoying as shit.
It's that kind of open world where you can literally just do anything.
Yeah, basically.
Gotta love player freedom.
You can go to any area you want at the start of the game. Whether you'll actually survive is another story.
No, that's good open world.
And the world is pretty fucking big.
I got it. That's impressive. What's it called? Sacred 2?
Yep, Sacred 2. And the gold edition is available on GOG for fairly cheap.
On Steam for $15.
Yeah, I'm looking at it on Steam now. That's just weird. Windows Vista. I've never seen that as a Steam requirement.
Yep, Windows Vista. But it is possible to get running on Windows 10 because it works for me.
Do you play it through Steam?
Nope, I have the GOG version.
I'm sure Steam has something that just makes it work. I have
Possibly.
a lot of, yeah, because like I've before Quake had the anniversary update, when you played Quake on from Steam, it had everything you needed just to run it.
Mm-hmm. Man, so many anniversary updates, and Bethesda just happened to have the worst one. They weren't satisfied with breaking compatibility with all mods once, they had to do it twice.
Well, I'm not sure they'll do it a third time because it's Bethesda.
And because Todd Howard can't stop re-releasing Skyrim.
Yeah. As much as I love Skyrim, come on. Come the fuck on. Give us... Oh, thank
At
God
least
they
you
have...
know that Elder Scrolls 6 is in pre-production.
When he said... Like, I thought it was in pre-production for much longer than this. Oh, it's just like... Oh, no, that makes me cringe knowing it's only in pre-production.
Come on, Todd.
Also, speaking of that, remember when everybody thought that Redfall was the name of Elder Scrolls 6?
Yeah.
Yes.
Some vampire game.
Yeah, it actually looks neat.
Mm-hmm.
It looks fun enough.
But it's clear that Bethesda only cares about Starfield right now. It's their new baby.
Something that needs to be brought up about Kojima working with Xbox Game Studios is that means that stuff like Death Stranding and all of his future games are probably going to come to Game Pass.
I'm okay with that. As an Xbox owner, anything going on Xbox makes me happy.
As a PC owner, anything going on Xbox generally makes me happy because Microsoft's good at putting things on Game Pass.
Yeah, and if it's coming out for Xbox, it's coming out for PC.
Mm-hmm. Although the weirdest
gonna
part,
be on game.
the weirdest part of the whole Game Pass thing to me is League of Legends is on Game Pass now.
Yeah. All of
And
Riot games.
And if you have the Game Pass version of any of Riot's games, you just have the whole roster unlocked for free.
Yep.
Cool. Much as I hate those games, but that's cool.
No, I
don't really
I
play,
was watching a stream for some of those presentations, and like there was a joke going on that like now real life is going to be on Game Pass.
I mean, given Microsoft Flight Simulator is probably going to be on Game Pass, I wouldn't be shocked.
I mean, I love how beautiful that game looks, but good lord, have you seen how much space it takes up?
Less than Warzone.
Yeah, but not many people play. Actually, no, a lot of people play Warzone. I can't shit on Call of Duty that hard.
If you want to know how big Warzone is for people who haven't seen Call of Duty in a while, 220 gigs.
Wow.
Oh! It's half
Yeah.
my Xbox
Wow.
space.
Warzone is fucking gigantic for no reason.
You know what? I don't have any questions. I'm whatever.
This is why I'm glad I stopped playing Call of Duty.
Man,
That's why.
I was looking through games to buy on Steam yesterday just to have something to play with one of my other friends, and it absolutely stunned me that Black Ops 3 is still fucking $80 here.
Why? It's so old. No reason for that. Really, Black Ops. Oh, this is why. I will sooner go play old games than play modern games. Because of discussing shit.
I fucking
like
I love the shit out of Black Ops 2 Zombies. If only it worked correctly on PC.
that. Black Ops 2 was one of the best Black Ops. Like, even story-wise.
Like, every time I would go to play Black Ops Zombies with my friends, we'd have to fart around for like an hour and a half trying to get the party system to actually work properly. And even then, even once we get into a game, sometimes one of us would just randomly get kicked out on the loading screen.
It was a complete no.
It still is a complete fucking mess.
Mm-hmm. But that's isn't Treyarch Black Ops?
Yep.
Division and Treyarch.
It's a bit sad that that's what Treyarch is known for these days when they made the absolutely fantastic Spider-Man movie tie-in games.
Alright.
Like, I spent so much time in Spider-Man 2 on PS2, you wouldn't believe it. That game was great.
Those. I remember watching some of my friends play it, and they were wild games. Then it took, I don't even know how many years to get a good one again with the new modern Spider-Man games.
But what makes the original Spider-Man 2 on PS2 so impressive to me is that that's an open world game on the PS2 in 2003.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it's New York City, too, so it's not an easy one to do.
Oh, and then with the whole Game Fest thing, did anybody else watch the PC Gamer one?
No.
The hosts on that were absolutely insufferable.
I watched the Game Pass / Xbox presentation through like ItMeJP and Maximilian Dude on Twitch.
Yeah, but one of the hosts, like every time he said the word gamers, he's like, gamers. Like,
oh no!
Holy shit!
Gamers.
Basically, he turned gamer into a slur.
Yes, he was so disgusted Or he sounded so disgusted every time he said the word gamer. It was
Gamers.
and all the jokes the hosts made were just so like they didn't sound natural. You know?
Were any of them games journalists?
I don't know.
I mean, it's PC Gamer, so probably.
That explains why they hate gamers so much.
No, get it right. Gamers.
Sorry, I find offense to that. I am a gamer. Please take the hard R off that.
Okay, we've got our video title, everyone.
Oh, God. Jokes. We got them.
I love this podcast.
And one game I'm hoping gets announced sooner rather than later, other than Time Splitters 4, because I'm hopelessly addicted to that series. No, it's Injustice 3.
Yeah, I was legit about to say, is it Time Splitters?
You know me too well.
I've only known you for like a decade.
No, but seriously though, Time Splitters as a series is fucking awesome. If anyone liked GoldenEye 64, then it's pretty much the same development team that did that series.
Speaking of GoldenEye 64, there's a new game coming out that's heavily inspired by GoldenEye 64. I think it's called Agent 64?
I saw
Agent
that.
64, Spies Never Die. And it's like, it just looks like GoldenEye.
That's awesome.
Does it have a demo? Yeah. It does have a demo. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's where I saw. I saw it on Steam as a demo because I was checking out they have like a big.
Is the demo multiplayer?
I don't know.
New demo available.
I would doubt
It doesn't
the demo
look
would
to be
multiplayer.
multiplayer.
Oh, then what's the point?
So I was looking at trying out that prehistoric Stardew Valley game.
What?
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah, it's Roots of Paka.
Roots of
Ah.
It's just Stardew Valley, but like caveman. It's really cute, and I probably will pick it up.
There's some interesting demos out right now that are part of this event on Steam.
Yeah, Nate played a couple of them
There's
on
one in
stream
particular I
last night.
played for Kuda called Terra Nil, which
I was
is
just looking at
a
that.
sort of environmentalism-focused SimCity type game, except more of a puzzle game too. And it's
Interesting.
actually really good.
Yeah, it looks adorable. Another one being Dot Age, which is like
Dot Age is a turn-based Age of Empires type game.
Mm-hmm.
Age of Mythology 2
That's
when...
interesting, too.
Please.
what was the comparison that I drew last night? It's like a bastard child between Age of Empires and something.
Ah,
Absolutely
Devolver
not
Digital,
included.
that explains it.
Oxygen not included.
Oh yeah.
Serious. Age of Empires, Age of Mythology 2 win. Cause that's my childhood right there. I have that on Steam too. That's a game I bought
Lego
twice.
Bricktales.
I
Huh?
also
Guys,
have
there's
the
a demo
extended
for
edition.
Lego Bricktales.
Oh, fuck!
Really?
Lego Bricktales look
Yeah.
fucking awesome!
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
Yeah. On another, on the note of the Xbox presentation, Gunfire Reborn is finally out of early access and is coming to Game Pass. I have owned that game for a long time, and it is very good.
That Hellsinger game looks pretty good too.
Oh yeah, Metal Hellsinger.
Yeah.
Yes,
Fuck
it
yeah.
looks so good.
I mean, it's not my kind of thing because, like, I mean, I'm just not a huge fan of that type of music. Doesn't appeal to me. But it is really interesting that they actually decided to try to do a rhythm game out of a shooter like that.
yeah, like that's what drew me to that entire thing originally. As I am into that kind of music,
Same.
so it's yeah, it's probably a game I'm definitely gonna pick up.
Yeah,
Question is,
Gunfire Reborn. If you're into like chibi aesthetic, Chinese mythology, and gigantic damage numbers on screen, play that game. It's a roguelite.
Okie
Yeah, I think like last night, we kind of got on the topic of Steam games because Nate and I were doing research into something tangentially related,
Mhm.
which details I'm not going to say on camera because one, things haven't been hashed out yet, and two, reasons. But
Oh, that's fine. We all know what you're talking about.
Yeah. I will say this: expect us to release a project separate from Sardonyx in the distant-ish future.
Yep.
Games, we got them.
Or well, we'll be having them.
Yeah.
Right. Oh fuck.
So,
So
Are
yeah.
you gonna continue that, Kuda, or the whole talking about things?
No.
Oh, okay.
I was just looking for a place to slip in the information that we might have another game coming.
Ah,
And it works perfectly there
Yeah.
because we're talking about Steam games.
Yeah.
yeah.
So other than that, has anything interesting happened in the last week? The last few days have been kind of a blur to me.
On politics.
Has there?
This is a bit of a meme one, but the whiskey war is finally over.
Yep.
What's the whiskey war?
Okay, so for the past like few decades or so, Canada and Denmark have been engaged in a sort of war over Hans Island. Every so often, a few Canadian or a Danish soldiers would go over, remove the other side's flag, and plant some local alcohol.
What?
Yes.
Oh my god,
That's the extent of it.
that's awesome.
It's probably the single, like, not even petty, but just funniest border dispute ever.
It seems so lighthearted. Just like, oh,
This
we're just
seems like
leaving
a
bottle
weird
of
game
this.
of capture the flag.
That's
Yeah,
basically what
really
it
is.
was.
Or was, yeah. And
Wholesome. That's wholesome.
but the dispute has been settled now.
Who owns the island?
I forget. I haven't actually looked at the articles.
Both of us.
Ah,
Oh,
Shit.
what are those border disputes?
Liquor wars.
Yep.
Oh, that's some wholesome shit right there.
Yeah, it really was. Just take down the other guy's flag, put your own flag in, put some liquor there, wait for them to do the same.
I wonder if they'll just keep it up with the whiskey or something.
Probably.
Seems like a tradition thing now.
Yeah.
Going on so long, just keep it up. I was making that noise. Oh, little bee. Hello, bee. No,
Now the
Minecraft
fun
didn't
part
have-
is Fun part is this means that North America and the European Union share a direct border now.
Oh wow. As long as it doesn't have oil, I'm sure they're safe from us.
Yeah.
That reminds me, though, of a. I guess it isn't a border dispute anymore in Spain and France, but essentially there's this island on a river between Spain and France that every 6 months, I believe, changes which country it belongs to.
I remember watching a video about this.
Oh, is it like naturally shifting river kind of thing?
No.
Oh.
They just couldn't decide who owned the island, so they decided every 6 months, you own the island.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, it's
So
like
it's up
No.
it's like
custody
it's
battle.
like it's like you get the kids on the weekend.
Pretty
Yes.
much.
That's fun.
Or mom said it's my turn with the island.
Yeah.
Mom said
You
it's
know what?
my turn on the Xbox.
Why can't there be more of shit like this? Because this is funny and cute.
But the reason the island is notable is because I can't remember when exactly it was. There's a war between Spain and France. The treaty was signed on that island. That's why both of them want it. Blah blah blah.
It's an important historical island for both of them.
Yes.
It's not like the Whiskey War, which was literally just we can't figure out who owns this.
Now you both do.
Yeah.
Oh, China, take some notes. Have some fun with Taiwan. Make it serious.
It is Pheasant Island. Okay. And the most important historical event to have taken place on the island was the signing of the Treaty of the Pyrenees. It's the climax to a series of 24 conferences held between Luis de Haro and a grandee of Spain and Cardinal Mazarin, chief minister of France, in 1659, following the end of the 30 Years' War. A monolith was built in the center of the island to commemorate the meeting.
Another announcement related to the Church of Final Fantasy VII. Crisis Core is getting remade.
Yay.
You know what game deserves a remake?
Hmm?
Dune 2000.
What, 2000?
Dune.
Oh.
D-U-N-E. It's like the very first
Yeah.
RTS. That game deserves a remake. And they remade Red Alert, so... Yay, if you really want to make money.
You really trust EA with that?
They did great with the remake of Red Alert 2. Remaster. They brought back old Westwood guys to do it. Do the same thing, just bring back the old Westwood team because that's who made Dune 2000. And remaking Dune is popular again, so it's
I don't know.
very
I
fitting.
think it's just my like absolute fucking hatred of Activision kind of clouding my vision, clouding my judgment here. I will never get over what the fuck they did to Vicarious Visions after they laid that golden egg in the Tony Hawk remaster for them.
Yeah.
You made us tons of money. Congrats, you get to get closed.
Actually, isn't it like even worse than just being closed? Aren't they just like, weren't they just like forced to work on like Call of Duty or something?
Yes,
Think
they had got what happened to like Raven Software. Same thing happened to them, and they made fucking great games.
Same thing also happened to Neversoft. They got forced to make Guitar Hero.
Guitar Hero is kind of cool though.
I was about to say I like Guitar Hero.
It started this weird trend
Like-
of like casual
Guitar Hero
friendly.
Guitar Hero is good. Don't get me wrong. I'm just mad that the developers of the OG PS1 Spider-Man game and the best Tony Hawk games got forced to make fucking Guitar Hero.
What I was saying is, like, Guitar Hero started this trend of, like, casual, friendly rhythm games, and, like, I have good memories of Rock Band. I also have bad memories of Rock Band, but that's neither here nor there.
These days, it's all about the memes on Clone Hero, apparently.
Hmm.
You want to play a song with tons of opens for no reason? Download literally any Clone Hero chart. Guaranteed to only be charted on Expert.
Or you could just get Friday Night Funkin' and get a better experience that way.
I'm not even going to deny that because Clone Hero charters are fucking garbage.
I'll just reinstall Guitar Hero and play that.
If you're gonna play a rhythm game, play Rhythm Heaven.
Now that's a shout I haven't heard in a while.
I feel like I know what that is, but it's been so long.
It's a very, very Japanese rhythm game series.
Sorry to interrupt, but Nate, here's another one. If you're gonna play a rhythm game, play Guitaroo Man Lives.
Play Space Channel 5.
Oh god, that's another old one.
Did you know there's a Space Channel 5 game on Oculus?
I am not surprised. I only know
Now
about
with
Space...
100% less Michael Jackson.
I only know about Space Channel 5 because Tech Rules did a decompile of... or not decompile. He did, like, an analysis of a beta build that was floating around. And, yeah. Tech Rules is a great channel. Everyone should go watch him.
But Rhythm Heaven has probably the single best like rhythm game song ever made, and that's Air Rally. It's so good.
And when it comes to rhythm games, I'm only familiar with, like, the Guitar Hero and Rock Band games, as well as, like, sort of Friday Night Funkin', but that's only because someone that I watch on YouTube is making a mod, and I like his songs.
No, we're kind of in the right time for a modern take on a rhythm game.
Yeah.
Next generation. It's kind of needed at this point.
Yeah, like, Friday FNF is kind of like retro-ish. It's kind of an homage to Newgrounds.
It's got the Newgrounds art style, so.
Yeah. There is a really good modern rhythm game on Steam called Rhythm Doctor. It's absolutely, like, I haven't actually played it. I've only watched other people play it, but it is really good.
And I remember when I watched you play Guitaroo Man Lives, though that game is...
That wasn't me.
Muddy, sorry.
Yeah.
That game is both surprisingly deep and extremely campy at the same time.
Yeah. Shit, what's
I like
that
the
one
art
song
style of that
Doctor?
game you just shared. Love the first review for Rhythm Doctor. Killed 6 patients on my first day. Thumbs up. I mean, I wouldn't mind another Guitar Hero, like a revive of it. Just do not do what they did for the most recent one, because that was, as much as that's the one I currently have. The whole live action story thing was cringe.
Yeah, the whole point of Guitar Hero was that it's supposed to be extremely over the top and kind of a parody of Rockstar lifestyle.
Exactly. I enjoyed the whole radio aspect they have for after you beat the story, you just go basically listen to a radio and just play along to the songs going on. I did not like you had to pay if you wanted to play certain songs.
Activision.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And
just
you earn coins each time you did good on a song or something. It wasn't too predatory. Like if you wanted to play a specific song and if it wasn't in the rotation, you were paying like $1.
Ugh. As someone who
That's-
plays a lot of card games, rotation I fucking hate the concept of.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, literally, why would you ever give Wizards of the Coast your money for any of their official Magic the Gathering video games if you can just go to Frogtown, build whatever deck you want, and play shit on Tabletop Sim?
yeah.
Yep.
You know, speaking of tabletop set, I'm thinking of getting it because there is so much shit in that game, and it's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I fully recommend getting Tabletop Sim. It's a fun time.
Like there's I used to play this collectible, buildable strategy game it was just called Pirates. Literally what it was called. You buy the pack of cards, and inside was a miniature model. You put it together, and it was the funnest shit I remember from my childhood. And Wizards of the Coast dropped it, even though it was one of the best-selling series they had going at the time. Even having tie-ins with Pirates of the Caribbean, dropped it completely.
Hmm.
And it has a huge fan base still, where people are making their own sets. I've made my own game pieces, and there's one person. I'm in the Facebook group. He's a big modder for Tabletop Simulator. He's putting every single game piece into the game so it can be played in that. And it's like, oh, that makes me want to buy it now.
You know what I miss?
Mhm.
Heroescape.
I
Heroescape
remember
was fun.
that.
Yeah, it's like if anyone doesn't know what Heroescape is, it was like this build your own battlefield type thing with hexagonal shaped pieces
I remember that.
and like really cool figurines.
I have the Tyrant Dragon one.
Yeah,
Like,
so like I had like the Heroescape base set and a couple of expansions that got lost in storage, of course, but like I remember having so much fun just building battlefields.
that was like, I remember I still have some of the pieces from the base set, like the robot with the Gatling gun arms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Fun fact,
That's
that's where I got the name for one of my OCs.
Really?
Yeah, there was a dragon named Mimring, and I named one of my OCs after him.
Is that the really big dragon?
It was like a
Baseball?
coppery bronze dragon with like, I think he had green wings, or no, he had a green belly and just copper-colored wings.
Did it have 6 horns or 5 horns?
I think he had 2.
Okay, see, I have the one from the base set because that's literally the only thing I have. Like I have that on display in my room, and it's from the base set. I have the dragon for it still.
Because if we both have the base set, then we obviously had the same dragon, and I think that... Yeah, it looks like maybe he did have 6 horns. No, he had
I know it had
4
like no
horns. He had 4 horns.
horns.
Hang on, I got a picture of
man.
him. Let me get a
And then there was
better
a
picture.
dinosaur rider character. It was like a
Yeah.
goblin riding a dinosaur. God, that game was sick.
I found an image.
That's what I have on display in my room.
I
Nice.
miss having this figure.
And they had like Valkyries and like Vikings and Samurai. That game was a trip and a half.
Yeah.
I remember buying the expansion that came with like a winged demon.
Oh my god, I just look up Mimring on Google Images and I scroll down a bit and it's like the 5th row is art of my OC.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Nice.
But also going back to Rhythm Doctor really quick, one thing that makes it interesting is as far as I know, all the songs are in 7/8 time signature.
That's not super common.
No, it isn't. Which means that, like, it's difficult for some people to get into because, everything is timed so differently.
Yeah, so I've linked the art that you find just by searching memory.
Really cool looking.
Yeah. Kind of an old-ish design of him, but still, I still even have this art. So that was interesting to just see there.
But also, like, at some point, we should, take a listen to the Rhythm Doctor song I linked to, because wow, that song is oof.
Good.
It's good and it's heavy in the thematic sense.
Interesting.
So what else was there?
I have a question I would love to ask everyone here, but it pertains to Pokemon. If you don't mind going back to
I don't mind.
that subject. I was
It's like
thinking.
80% of what we talk about here anyway.
Yeah.
I was thinking today because when I went up to the cemetery today to check on the flowers and water flowers and all that, and on the way there I ran into 2 Dragonite in Pokemon Go, which was weird, but okay, I'll allow it. And it got me thinking. Going into Gen 9, we're going to be getting a new pseudo legendary as we do every generation. I'm just curious, what would you guys like to see as a pseudo legend?
I would
I don't
honestly
even know
like to
anymore.
continue the trend of vehicle dragons.
Vehicle dragons, okay.
Because, look, Dragapult is a stealth bomber, and you could make an argument that Garchomp is also some sort of plane, and then Salamence turns into the Starship Enterprise, and, like...
And Hydreigon's original design was supposed to be a dragon tank.
Yeah.
What kind of vehicle would Gudra be then?
Which is not one.
The vehicle that rides into our hearts.
I mean, you could make an argument that, like, the snail shell on Hisui and Gudra could be like a wheel.
I don't think that counts.
This one you can't do this with Gudra because Gudra is based off the snail dragon myth from France. So
It's not really a snail dragon myth. It's more like medieval memes showed
Yeah.
knights fighting snails because that's like the opposite of dragon, apparently.
medieval meme.
Yeah,
That's
basically.
where this all started from.
Yes.
The
Yes.
Lakuska's a meme. Oh my god.
Yes.
So,
I love it.
Back in the day when, there wasn't a printing press and books had to be copied by hand, typically by monks, a lot of times they would just, draw memes into the margins of the books they were copying. And one of the most common things that was drawn, for some reason that nobody really knows, is knights fighting snails.
Yep.
That somehow became an urban legend in Spain. I mean, in France.
Probably.
I mean, not even just urban legend, just meme. It really was like one of the first memes.
That's crazy. I never knew that. It just makes me love Gudra even more now. Its existence, its origin is just a meme.
They just did this.
Yep. I think the idea was that like, it's absurdism basically, like a knight fighting a snail as if it's actually threatening.
Mm-hmm.
I just love that. So this right here spawned because of that.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That makes my day. What vehicle would you want, Kalion?
I don't know.
A couch.
How is a couch a vehicle?
Listen, we basically
Let me
already
get the video.
We basically already have motorcycle dragons.
Yeah, that's a and a half.
Yeah.
I love it. I
What
can't
about a
wait to
submarine
ride
dragon? Submarine dragon.
a water dragon.
Sure. Or, dragon steel or something.
I like the idea of a submarine dragon.
Let's make it Submarimon.
Not again.
What?
But yeah, it's on the island of Madeira, which I do believe. Yeah. Yep, autonomous region of Portugal. So.
Oh god, it's possible then.
Submarine dragon.
But yeah, we could just the vehicle for a pseudo legendary dragon, a couch.
Yes, my favorite vehicle, a couch.
I'm still shaking my head.
Yeah, same.
What if they pull a Metagross and no dragon mythical? I mean, dragon pseudo.
I mean, you could argue that Metagross is some kind of vehicle. I don't know what, but
No, I'm saying it's not a dragon though.
that's fine.
I mean, you say that into the same gen that had Salaman, so Tyranitar would be the better.
Yeah, Tyranitar would be the best. Yeah, it's very, very true. I might sound like a basic bitch for saying this, but I've wanted to see this made into a Pokemon for as long as I could remember. I would love to see the Griffin finally be made into a Pokemon.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We technically have a Griffin.
And what?
Silvally.
I will say yes as a Chimera, no as a Griffin.
Okay, but it's like very Griffin-like is the point.
That's fair. It definitely has the bird face.
Yeah,
that's more Chimera.
Well,
Chimera.
okay, it has like a weird bird feline face and a feline body and bird front feet and lion back feet. It's even described by places like Bulbapedia as being Griffin-like.
I have another one, and it kind of fits for Spain because of that Black Rooster myth idol thing. Cockatrice.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I would love
Dragon
a Cockatrice.
Poison or Dragon something.
I have a Cockatrice Pokemon, or Pokemon rather, but I think I made it like Frock Poison or something. Hang on, let me go look him up.
I accidentally made a Cockatrice Pokemon and intended it to be a rock, not a Cockatrice, but it turned into one. And
Yeah,
I have a
it's
rock.
poison flying.
How about a windmill pseudo legend?
Oh, good lord.
Only if we have Don Quixote.
Yeah.
Man,
Actually, it's
No,
Don
hold
Quixote.
on. Windmill-inspired Pokemon could be a thing.
Yeah.
Cool Objectmon. A regional version of Stakataka, who knows?
Probably not because
No, it's an alien.
I have Windmill listed in my potential concepts for my Fakemon, but I love the names that we came up with for my Cockatrice Fakemon.
Oh, those are really good. I'm happy with what mine's named Amphitrus, but those are really good.
Oh, this is just
This is
reminding
what I
me
mean,
that there's like an extinct creature that's basically just an IRL Cockatrice. Hang on, I need to go find the page for it.
I love it. We both try our hardest to come up with really good names. And Pokemon's out here making meme names.
Aha. So, you want to see a real world Cockatrice, basically. This is a dinosaur called Yi.
Oh my god.
Y-I. That is its full name.
Yee!
Interesting name.
Yeah.
Okay, can we
It's
Jurassic
Chinese.
Park this shit?
It's Chinese, but like that is a bird with bat wings. That is an IRL Cockatrice.
Yeah.
I know they want to bring back a mammoth. Can we bring this back?
Yes,
This is
please.
cool looking. Like, I've seen a lot of crazy dinosaur-like things. That one's the coolest one I've seen in a long time.
Yeah.
Speaking of very old animals and very weird animals, have you ever heard of the genus Hallucigenia?
Oh, but
So it is a genus of, or an extinct genus of worms from like the Cambrian era.
Oh, hold on. I do know
And,
this because of Attack on Titan. I do know this.
And
Yep.
yeah,
The only reason why I know of this thing is because of Attack on Titan.
nice. Called Hallucigenia because they found the fossils and were like, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm. Like, they couldn't tell which way was the front or which way was the back.
Yeah,
That is a cool looking creature, though.
it is. Very small though. Like at most, let's see, 5.5 centimeters. That's 2 3/16 inches at most. So pretty small.
Man, sorry to distract from this, but Marcel Voss's Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 challenges are getting weirder and weirder.
Huh.
This looks like a turbine.
It does. I might have to reinstall Roller Coaster Tycoon and try something like that. So that looks interesting.
If you do, get OpenRCT2 or you suck, because that's basically the definitive way to play the game these days.
Well, I mostly play 3 now, if I want to play it.
3's still pretty good.
Yeah.
There's tons of mods for 3 too.
Mm-hmm. It just holds. It's one of those few games that hold up even after all this time. Well, they all do. All Roller Coaster Tycoon games hold up.
Mm-hmm.
But
Well, the 3
I don't
originals
know-
do anyway.
Mhm, yeah. Like it. I don't know if it's a nostalgia tickle or what, but
It's more that, especially the first 2 games, but also the 3rd game, are surprisingly deep for how old they are.
like, I can sit for hours just building a city in 3. Well, not even.
Chris Sawyer
that.
was a fucking madman.
Is that the roller coaster that took a year to finish?
Oh, you've seen that video, right?
Yes.
He actually beat that record.
Oh my god. I love the Tycoon games. It's a shame they got turned into money grabs. It would also make a pretty interesting Pokemon, but I don't think it would ever happen. This is just really random again. And I apologize for going random. A Manticore.
Yeah. I can
Because
see it.
Litleo, come on. Fuck you, Litleo.
But I don't really have much else to. I can't really think much else to talk about.
Yeah, sorry, I'm focusing again.
No
Fine.
problem.
Laws in conversation are always
Yeah.
okay things.
It happens.
Yep.
Yep.
Does anyone here play Simcopter?
I have not.
Nope.
It's one of the. It was like a tie-in with SimCity. You could actually build the city in SimCity 2000, port it to Simcopter, and fly around in it.
Oh, that's so cool.
It was like one of those things. It's like a fever dream. I asked my dad if this was real, and he was like, "Yeah, you played that all the time." It's like you flew like medical emergencies or taxi service as a helicopter, and make money, earn money, but get better helicopter. And it was like Windows 95.
Yeah, sounds like something that you'd see in the Windows 95 era.
It was so fun. I just remember building the city, like building the most absurd city to fly around in. That era of gaming was just something else.
Yeah. Gaming hadn't gone mainstream yet, so there was more experimentation.
Mm-hmm.
I miss it.
There was like an innocence to it too.
Yeah.
Now it's all corporate shit. It's like
Yep.
you're not making the game for passion, you're just making it for a quick cash grab. That's why I love indie studios so much, because nine times out of 10, it's a passion project.
Yep.
Let's face it, they make better games than indie. Indie developers tend to make better games than AAA studios.
They do.
Slowly looks at Stardew Valley. Literally one person. Did you say Minecraft started as indie?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. I wasn't 100% sure if it would count.
I bought it when it was still very much an indie game.
Same.
I think when I bought it, it was 2011. I don't know if it was considered indie then.
Yeah, it still would have been.
I remember adding hunger was a big deal.
Yep.
Times. And now Microsoft owns it.
Man, remember when Scrolls was a thing?
Oh.
Yes. I
Yeah.
don't know. I have to be more specific. What do you mean?
That brought back memories. And I don't remember other than just
Oh wait, wasn't
that
Scrolls
being a thing.
that thing that Notch wanted to make, but then like it was too similar to Elder Scrolls in name?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was basically the kind of weird card game that Notch wanted to make back in like, I think it was like 2012.
Oh. I do vaguely remember that.
And wasn't it that like there was a lot of news about it for a while, but then suddenly just nothing?
Yeah. People were like, "Oh, Minecraft 2, Minecraft 2, Scrolls, is it Minecraft 2?" And card game, and I think once he announced it as a card game, it kind of fizzled. Whatever happened to Notch, anyways?
He's still doing things.
He's around.
I follow him on Twitter.
Does he still hate his own creation?
Kind
Yes. He's still doing things and posting loads of controversial takes every day.
Yeah.
Par for the course.
It's pretty much just Notch's brand at this point.
Yep.
Like, he's honestly kind of an asshole.
Eh.
He is, though. Like, whenever I see one of his tweets pop up, I just can't help but think, oh, shut up, Notch.
I just don't like his takes on the current state of Minecraft.
I mean, like, it's his right to feel that way because it's no longer his vision.
Right. I feel like it became something it could have never have been with him at the helm.
I challenge that claim by saying that Notch wanted to add dragons.
There is a dragon.
Dragons.
Oh, the red dragon?
Yeah.
Thing. I mean...
In fact, the Ender Dragon was added when Notch was still at the helm, so... like,
I know that. Dragons can still be implemented someday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, there's mods.
Yeah. Mods kind of aren't really the same, though.
Yeah, they're better.
Debatable.
Depends on the mod.
Let's see.
Thankfully, it's not like Skyrim where if you're not playing with mods, it's unplayable.
It's also not like Skyrim for the most part, where if you don't load mods in the right order, the game just doesn't work.
It used to be like that.
Yeah, it did.
Not anymore. So, speaking of Bethesda, though, with the news that they're going to be switching to Unreal Engine after The Elder Scrolls 6, how much you want to bet they're somehow going to fuck up the unfuck-upable with Unreal Engine 5 modding and still have their really weird ESP system?
Probably. I love Bethesda, don't get me wrong. I don't trust Bethesda to do anything right.
That's fair.
Very fair.
Like, I say to Bethesda game modding or Bethesda switching to Unreal Engine 5 the same thing I said about CD Projekt Red doing it. Brilliant. Now they'll be crashing someone else's engine instead of their own.
So Fallout 5 will be on the Unreal Engine then.
Yes, it will.
Interesting.
And it's going to be like, if anyone can make Unreal Engine 5 hard crash, it's Bethesda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. I expect it.
Say what you will about Epic Games' policies with like shit like Fortnite. One thing that they are really good at is making an engine that is very, very hard to fuck up and make crash.
Hungry.
Oh, me too.
After we're done, I'm gonna have to go find something to eat.
Same.
I unfortunately ate second dinner, as I like to call it. So it wouldn't be healthy for me to eat another thing.
In my case, it's breakfast 0.5.
I like that take.
I don't know what meal it is for me.
Midnight snack.
Maybe.
But wouldn't it be considered? Isn't supper considered the late night dinner?
Nope.
I always get that stuff mixed up.
That would be dinner. Supper is technically lunch.
Whoever came up with this show was crazy.
that would be the English.
And it's more complicated than just who came up with it. It's that different groups of people have different words for things, and then they started mingling, and then it became a mess.
Uh-huh. I do like the hobbits too. Second breakfast, second dinner.
Yeah. So yeah, I believe that like supper and dinner were actually technically the same meal, just different names by different groups of people. Then those, different groups of people met each other, and the names got all mixed up.
Mm-hmm. English language is weird.
So more specific definitions here. Supper usually refers to a light evening meal, and dinner is technically the primary largest meal of the day, regardless of time.
Ah. Okay, so breakfast could be dinner.
It could.
Breakfast for dinner.
Very interesting. That's very interesting.
I mean, nowadays dinner usually just refers to the evening meal, regardless of its size, which makes things a bit more complicated. But
like that fascinates me. So like, supper could have been like the size of a lunch, like just a sandwich just at night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Cool. And usually, like, barely even that. Probably just like a small sandwich to tide you over for the night,
Right.
Or maybe even just something like bread that you dip in tea, That's what supper would be.
Before.
Oh, I was just thinking of English stuff.
If you want a good snack, dip in bread to like a nice vinegar.
I mean, I probably won't be having that anytime soon, but...
Right, because of what's made up with.
I mean, I just like teasing over that. I really don't care about people talking about bread and stuff.
I'm glad I didn't go on the conversation I was going about having great Italian bread with dinner this past week. Because, like, at first I thought that'd just be a weird subject to bring up, and it's like, oh yeah.
I really don't care.
I know.
There's another friend that whenever I just, say stuff like that jokingly, he brings up bread or whatever, he'll be like, oh shit, sorry! I'm like, dude, it's fine.
Same thing with beer. You don't seem like a beer person.
I mean, I didn't like beer even before this, so,
It's garbage anyways.
Yeah. It's just rotten bread.
Mm.
That's really what it is.
Whiskey any day.
Because if you think about it, what are the three main ingredients of bread? Grain,
Yeast.
water, and yeast. What are the three primary ingredients of beer? Grain, water, and yeast. Literally the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Something bread juice.
Yes.
Oh god, that's disgusting now.
You're welcome.
It's so true, but it's so gross.
Just like beer.
Yep. My
Beer,
mom,
worst alcohol.
my mom once described beer as it tastes like someone already drank it.
Yeah, exactly.
I've only had 3 different brands of beer in my life. Budweiser, Corona, and Coors.
I mean, a lot of
Budweiser
people would
tastes-
say that's your problem right there.
Yeah, that's what my mom says. My mom was like, "Oh, you haven't had enough to experience different beers." I'm like, after these three, I don't want to.
I've
Budweiser.
long been of the opinion that cider is way better than beer.
I agree. I love hard cider. Hard cider, wine, and whiskey.
Did you
I
know
don't
that
really
the United
consider-
States is the only place that calls it hard cider because other countries
apple
don't
cider.
have non-alcoholic cider?
I mean,
Yeah.
we have what counts as non-alcoholic cider here, but it's really just apple juice with pulp and a lot more sugar.
That's all apple cider is here.
Yeah. But, like, my family's English, so we just call hard cider cider.
Yeah.
Growing up in the United States with cider, it just comes second nature to call it hard cider.
Also, eggnog is supposed to be alcoholic. That's what nog means.
Yep.
Yep.
If you don't have whiskey in your eggnog, you're not doing anything right.
What about rum?
Brandy.
Rum goes good in it too. Yeah, brandy in it too. Yeah.
I think brandy's the best, personally.
Man, the last time I had rum, I was recovering from it for a couple of days.
I like rum.
Rum never hit me hard. And I've had it. It never hit me that hard.
It's not that I got like a hangover or anything. No, my throat was burning for 3 days.
Mm.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh. I had that similar reaction, and I won't ever drink it again, but with vodka. Never
Yep.
again. It was lighter fluid.
See, your first mistake was drinking vodka straight.
I didn't drink it straight. I had it in a screwdriver.
That said,
It's-
I don't remember what brand it was, but some time ago I tried some vodka that just went down smooth. It was interesting. Wish I could remember what brand it was.
I'd rather have scotch over vodka when it comes to
Fair.
hard liquor. But a smooth vodka sounds nice. The only thing
In
I
a
like
cabinet,
vodka
not
in-
for drinking, but for other uses. I actually have some why can't I think of it? Everclear. There we go. But I don't use it for drinking. I use it for making extracts. So.
Oh, that's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
What of extracts do you make?
So far, I've really only done lavender.
Oh my god, that's awesome. How'd that come out?
Yeah, really good. Not too long ago, I actually made some cupcakes with a lavender frosting using it, and really good.
That is... I'm just trying to picture it in my head. Flavor, like... Because I love lavender tea.
Mhm.
I'm just trying to picture lavender, like, in food. And it's just like... My mind is like, no, that doesn't make sense, but my mouth is like, oh my god, that would taste
It's
so good.
really good. Yeah. Yeah, it's really good.
I'm like picturing homemade vanilla extract. If you're going
Yeah,
that
I would
way,
have to
those
get
are
some
big-
beans,
Yeah,
which,
expensive as fuck.
yeah.
Yeah, because like cinnamon, vanilla's a cartel.
Cinnamon is complicated.
Cinnamon is very complicated.
I love cinnamon.
Because did you know that what most Westerners call cinnamon isn't, like, it's related to cinnamon, but it isn't technically cinnamon.
Heard that before. Like cinnamon, like real cinnamon, is very different.
Yeah, I mean, I believe it's even the same genus of plants, but what Westerners tend to call cinnamon is actually another plant called cassia, which again, same genus. I believe Cinniflorum or something like that.
Hmm.
And it still contains cinnamaldehyde, because yes, that is a real chemical name.
Yes, it is.
And but it does taste significantly different from true cinnamon.
Hmm.
Isn't true cinnamon like have a bite to it?
It is. I would describe it actually as milder but more complex than cassia. So with Cassia, with Cassia, you get this very strong, spicy note to it, and it's actually better for like desserts. Whereas True Cinnamon has this very complex note that makes it better for savory preparations.
On weird chemical names, there is, of course, Scatol, the essence of poop.
Yes.
Why the fuck is that a thing?
And,
I mean, it is literally what gives poop its smell. Scatol.
mhm.
So, because chemists are
Okay.
the way
Okay,
they
so
are.
My question is, what is wrong with chemists?
There's also...
Same thing that's wrong with taxonomists.
There's also putrescine and cadaverine.
Yes.
I knew about cadaverine. I knew about that one. What's putrescine the chemical of?
It is actually a precursor to cadaverine.
I knew cadaverine was the smell of death. That I knew.
Mm-hmm. There is a lot of weird chemical names out there, though.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh my god, there's a Wikipedia page. List of chemical compounds with unusual names.
I just
One
hope
of the,
to God.
Oh,
There's
that's
also
great.
there's also chemical compounds that you'd think would contain an element based on their name, but actually don't. Like chlorogenic acid does not contain chlorine.
Hmm.
I just hope to God Jelly Belly doesn't find out about these extra flavors. Jelly Belly already making things that taste like fucking soap.
Soap is easy. Vomit is easy.
No, please don't. I had bad experiences with the vomit jelly beans.
Oh, I love how the names based on shape are almost all like alkanes and alkenes.
Can I interrupt for just a minute
Yeah.
for something unrelated?
Go ahead.
In Arknights, there's a character that you can change their class because, like, story reasons. And you would think that this would be intuitive to do, but the class change screen looks like this.
Ah. Nice.
Okay.
And,
Diamond or cross.
well, that's basically no or yes. The classes are this, and they don't have anything to do with what the actual classes are.
Is the red one melee?
Yes.
Okay, and the white one's guard?
What?
Shield?
No. The white one is caster.
Oh, I would have never have guessed that. Like sword.
Exactly.
Like I kind of saw a sword with the red one. Never saw caster with the white one.
Yeah.
This is one of my sorry to interrupt again, but this is one of my favorite chemical names.
Uric acid.
And this
So
is
named because it is literally a square.
this is the screen that you get when you change her into a caster.
Called quadratic acid.
Why is it so like artsy? That's awesome.
Okay, well, like that's also her character art.
I know what the background is all like.
Yeah, that's her character art.
Really. Oh. Oh, okay.
Wait.
Here's another one for you, Nate.
Deltic acid. Nice. So there's like an entire series of chemicals named after characters from La Boheme.
Oh,
And I'm just like, what was that? Just like one person who is just a huge fan of La Boheme?
Possibly. Arsehole.
yep. Oh, this is a good one. This is an enzyme, but the abbreviation for this is hilarious. It's literally just fuck.
Oh man, if I was in if we learned this shit in chemistry, I would have probably actually paid attention.
Right?
Sort of made it fun.
Oh, and what makes the gene name even better is that the K is capitalized. Oh,
There's
that's
another
good.
one.
Damn. Coming
Yeah,
tonight.
at least we know the scientists can have fun sometimes.
Yeah.
You mean like literally all the time? No.
Earthside or Fartox.
Barf, dump, cat pee,
No.
constipatic acid,
They know exactly what the fuck they're doing.
vomitoxin,
Dead.
angelic and diabolic acid.
Sex. Sodium ethyl xanthate.
Pepsi.
Poo. Chemical formula of polonium monoxide.
But yeah, so like chemists, you were asking what's wrong with them, and it's exactly the same thing that's wrong with taxonomists.
Children, they're deep down, they're just little kids.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. They kind of just want to be funny, you know?
Considering how boring
This
that
one's
work
a
must be.
famous one.
Yeah, coming tonight, I mentioned that.
There's also Bastardane. Oh yeah, Pikachurin. That's another famous one.
Yep.
Yeah.
That one I heard of. If it ties into Pokemon, I've heard of those.
Pepsi. Pyridine enhanced pre-catalyst preparation, stabilization, and initiation.
There's also diethyl azodicarboxylate, otherwise known as DEAD or Dead Cat.
This wall must be larger than the wall on the other side, because I'm not finished and we're already at 2 hours.
It's a ketone called megaphone.
The bacon.
Moronic acid.
I was watching a That Chemist video a couple days ago, like on this note, about that included dioxygen difluoride, and he said, so it's called foof because that's what it does when you leave it out. There's a full chemical name in here that's so long that Wikipedia had to put fucking an ellipsis in it.
Yeah, I'm myself. Like, what do you even do with this? What are you supposed to do with it?
Contains 189,819 letters.
Wow.
Wow.
To be fair, it's because it's just like anything that makes it up had to be put in the name. So
That's how IUPAC nomenclature works.
A villager fall into the water. God damn it, Ardra.
Well, we're
You know what?
nearing the end of the session.
yeah.
Yes.
And for the last, half an hour, my viewers have been watching me fail against an Arcanite stage.
Oh, I think that's more entertaining than me building a wall.
And to think, people, you signed yourselves up for a year with these two.
Yep.
It has been a year. Has almost a year.
Yeah.
Let me go check. I'm getting on my Twitter.
I already checked, Kuda's
that.
first upload was on the 13th, so...
Are we referring to
wow.
the podcast or Foxfire in general?
Foxfire in general.
Okay, that makes more sense, because I was gonna say, I remember talking about Arknights in Minecraft Foxfire, and I joined Arknights about a year ago.
We missed our chance to do a 1 year anniversary special.
Oh, who cares?
Oh wow.
No, Foxfire's been going on an entire year.
Yeah.
I mean, we just celebrated by talking about stupid shit anyway,
Yeah.
so...
Yep.
Same old, same old.
No better way to celebrate, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So, do we want to end off, or is there more to talk about?
I can't think of anything.
Nope.
Alright then.
So I guess with that said, let's begin the outro.
Yeah.
So with be sure to check out all the links down in the descriptions below on both my video and Kaleon's perspective. The links down there are extremely important for you to check out. Who wants to show what game?
Play Arknights.
Play Protochroma.
Play Time Splitters.
I
Play
got nothing.
Sardonyx.
Play the game that we haven't released.
Yeah.
Play the other game we haven't released.
That one too.
That too.
Oh,
Just
damn,
play
did we just
something.
drop a third project? Did you just tease a third project in the works?
Let's just say I have a lot of ideas, and Giga has a lot of exasperation.
I mean, I have at least one serious idea.
We'll talk
Oh,
about
with
it
all
afterwards.
With all those teases said, if you actually stuck around to the end of the video, leave a like and share it around. Comment, because the algorithm.
Thank you for allowing us to waste your time.
Yep.
Exactly.
Why would you?
Goodbye,
do that?
everybody.
Bye.
Bye.